Hi, welcome to this pick a card reading. This is exclusive to my email subscribers, so thank you so much for joining me here. I really appreciate it. I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to do a reading last week. As you can hear, I have been quite ill. And I am feeling better, but my voice actually sounds worse. So I'm hoping I'm not going to have to stop too much because I have a feeling I'm going to be coughing quite a lot. But I really wanted to get this reading out to you because I feel like I'm kind of climbing the walls a little bit without being able to do any videos. So this is a pick a card reading about how does this person feel about you. It can be how does he feel about you or how does she feel about you. But for a sense of ease, I'm going to be talking about how does he feel about you throughout the whole reading. There's 3 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the cherry quartz crystal. Set of cards number 2 is the clear quartz crystal. And set of cards number 3 is the red stone, which I cannot remember the name of. So I'll give you a few moments to tune into the energies of the cards to see which ones resonate with you the most. Okay, so this is set of cards number 1, which is the cherry quartz crystal. How does this person feel about you? You've got the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords in reverse, the 6 of Swords in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 2 of Swords. So clarifying the 10 of Wands, you've got the 5 of Cups, clarifying the 10 of Swords in reverse. There's the 4 of Cups in reverse. Clarifying the 6 of Swords in reverse is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Clarifying the 2 of Pentacles in reverse is the High Priestess. And clarifying the 2 of Swords is the Ace of Cups. Okay, so let me tune in for a moment. This person, they definitely need to make some kind of really important decision. They need to release, let's move that a bit. They need to release themselves from something or someone in order to be able to move forward with your relationship. So they're going through this transition period where they really do need to let go of things that aren't serving them. But they're struggling to do that is what I'm feeling. 10 of Wands is really saying that they're carrying around a lot of heavy burdens, but there's 2 10s here. So that means that they're nearly at the end of this cycle of carrying around those burdens. Soon they're going to be able to lay those wands down. Soon there's going to be this huge weight off their shoulders, but I feel like it's going to be a really difficult time for them. They may need to break up with someone for some of them, or they need to just cut the ties and say goodbye, turn the page, create a new chapter in their life. But it's going to be very painful for some of them, because it's almost like releasing something that they're so used to, but they've become stagnant within. So, yeah, something's definitely over for them with this 5 of Cups cards. The 3 cups that are spilled over, they're kind of stuck within this dark kind of cloak, this kind of energy of the hermit, feeling isolated, going inwards. It's like they're mourning the loss of something, or they're not quite ready to walk away from it, but they know it's over, something like that. Behind them's the 2 of Cups standing upright, which is how they feel about you. For some, this could be that there has been some kind of ending between you two, and they may be worried that you're not going to get back together, but there's still this opportunity. 2 of Cups representing the 2 of Cups card, which is the happy, balanced relationship. So for many, it's like putting something to rest before being able to turn around and take up this new beginning with you. So the 10 of Swords in reverse, clarified by the 4 of Cups in reverse. So they're feeling as though these heavy burdens or whatever's been going on in their life has really made them hit rock bottom. They may feel this anger because they may have felt helpless, like they couldn't release certain things or people, but they feel like because they didn't release that, then they missed some kind of opportunity with you. They weren't able to take that Ace of Cups, that new beginning in love that was being offered to them by you, by the universe. So again, there's 3 of Cups here that they were focusing on. That's key, like in both of these cards, the 4 and 5 of Cups. 3 cups they are focusing on. In the past, I feel like those cups that are now spilt over were still upright. So they were still trying to make things work, or things hadn't come crashing down just yet, like in the past. But then they felt like they missed an opportunity, and they may have felt like they missed that with you, and just whatever's ending, they were feeling a lot of pain, like it was taking them a long time to transition through that and fully release that, because there's the 6 of Swords in reverse as well, which this card represents the need to move away from things that aren't serving. But in the reverse position, it may have been this person was kind of moving away, but then they may have been going back to that, whatever it was or whoever it was. So things going in circles. The 6 of Swords also is like a painful transition. It's like when you know you need to say goodbye to someone, but you don't want to, but you just know it's for the best, something like that. So they could have been entangled in some kind of breakup where it wasn't like a clean break, and things were back and forth, up and down, not really, clear and definite what was going on there for a while. Or they may have felt that you moved away from them and they didn't want that. They've been trying to hold on to your connection. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is either them afraid to speak their truth in order to cut ties with people or circumstances. Or this could represent some female in their life who may have been like verbally abusive or just spoke their truth in a really harsh way. Maybe this person's afraid of hearing this female, whoever it is, in anger, like they're afraid of this person's anger. So they were trying to juggle things, almost like juggling 2 lives, the past and the future. They were like, do I hold on to my comfort zone, or do I take a leap of faith and create a new beginning? So they were like juggling you with either someone else or something else. But in reverse position, it's like something had to give. They couldn't keep doing that and stagnating. In some cases, the universe stepped in and forced some kind of change. They had to drop one of those coins. Initially, it may have been your connection. Like that had to go into some kind of separation for a while. And then that made them reprioritize and ask themselves, what did they really want to say goodbye to? Were they wanting to lose you, or did they really want to lose this other thing that's blocking them? So many of them, they've reprioritized and realized the things that have been blocking them. So that's what they're saying goodbye to. That's what they're moving on from, so they can take up one of these coins again. I feel like they're choosing you. The High Priestess, it's like they couldn't see beyond that veil of illusion in the past. They couldn't see beyond logic or their mind. They had this head versus heart. But what I'm feeling is when things have fallen away and the dust has settled, the air's been cleared and they can see more clearly, trusting their heart. And whatever tough decision that they've had to make or they need to make, they will follow their heart. They may have had confusion. Do I take that cup? Do I take this offer of new love that you've been offering? In the past, they didn't take it. It's been offered again. There's this new opportunity again. Some of them, they're still in this place of confusion because there's like some kind of opposing energy to you and this person being together. But I do feel there is a new beginning, there is change, there is transition. It may just be slow, it may not be as fast as you hoped. But they definitely feel this love for you. I feel as though they're thinking about you a lot. They're wanting this new beginning. They're wanting to be able to accept whatever you're offering them. They're wanting to give you their heart as well. But they're going through really difficult times in this present moment. But I do see transition and changes occurring, releasing of the past in order to have this new beginning in the future. So I really hope this has resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back next week, is definitely what I'm planning, with another email subscriber exclusive reading. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 2, which is the clear quartz crystal. How does this person feel about you? You have the World in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Four of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So clarifying the World in reverse, there's the Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Three of Swords in reverse is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Clarifying the Four of Wands is the King of Pentacles. And clarifying the King of Cups, there's the Knight of Wands. And for the Knight of Cups, there's the Chariot. So this person's definitely feeling that there's unfinished business with you. They're trying to hold on to you. They're trying to hold on to the connection that they have with you. And this Four of Pentacles is about possessiveness. For some, they may be holding on to their comfort zone. They may have like severe fears of survival. It's like root chakra issues, root chakra imbalances. Like they may have fears to do with being open and vulnerable or stepping out into the unknown. But they're definitely trying to hold on to your connection, hold on to your relationship. They feel as though they really want to be with you, is what I'm picking up. And they feel as though that was always on the cards, that you would end up together. They feel as though that was what was meant to happen. But they know they need to let go of any resistance, or if they have walls up, they need to let those walls down. But for some, there's this feeling of not fully knowing how to do that, not fully knowing how to get closer to you. There's this heartbreak in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse. So to me, this is saying they had a lot of desire to rush in, cut the ties to anything that was blocking them. You know, release their blocks, release their fears. That's what they wanted to do. But with the Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel like they weren't fully doing that. They may have been rushing into your life, but they weren't fully ready. They still had this energy of having walls up. They still had unfinished business within themselves internally or within their lives. Things where they needed to tie up the loose ends, or things they needed to heal, but they haven't completely healed that. Yeah, they've needed to release heartbreak that's been like an energy that's been bottled up and stored up, which has been surrounding their heart. Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm just noticing all the armor. They may have been quick to push you away even, because, you know, this Knight of Swords is racing towards a battle. So to me, it's saying they wanted to fight for your connection, and they still do, but they have a lot of inner demons and they weren't feeling strong enough. So there was some sort of opposing energy within your connection. Three of Swords is a three. Three is a crowd kind of thing. Doesn't necessarily have to be a third person involved. For some of you it will be, but the third energy, I feel, in the big picture is like the fears of being vulnerable, the fears of being open. This person has a lot of armor on. May have been quick to rush into your life in certain ways, but then not fully being able to have a commitment. So some of them, if you've gone through this separation, they're mourning the loss of you in their life. These swords are falling out of their heart. Whatever's happening, it's like they're having clarity. Their heart is opening because whatever limiting stories they attach to themselves from either past experiences or experiences with you, anything that's painful that they took to heart, they blame themselves for. They're releasing those negative stories so they can see the truth. They can get to the heart of the matter. They're wanting this stability with you, with the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles. They're wanting balance. They're seeing you as equals. They're seeing you as their soulmate, or some of you, they're seeing you as their twin flame, because there's the 1111 card here. Some of them, they may be wanting marriage with you. They want to be a good provider. But when I see this card, I see this as like a gateway as well. And I often see like the celebration in the background as like your soul family cheering you on. They're wanting to move through this door into a new beginning. They're wanting to open the door to a new beginning. But I feel like they've kind of been hanging around in front of that door. But they've not taken a leap of faith. They've not fully committed to that path. They've not stepped through that new beginning. But they've always been close to it. They've always been on the verge of doing that, but energetically they weren't ready. There was things they needed to still heal and release energetically, emotionally. But they feel this deep love for you. King of Cups is very deep emotions. They do have a lot of passion too. And this is like their ambition. Their goal is to rush in and be there for you. Fight for your connection. Have an open heart. But I do feel they still have this energy, you know. This king represents an open heart, but there's still like this lower energy deep down where they're still this king, but they're holding on to their comfort zone, which is making them stagnate, and that's why they're not fully able to move through that door to this new beginning with you. But they have a lot of desire to do that. They have the Knight of Cups as well. So 3 knights. Knights are always about movement. They're wanting to express their love to you. They're wanting to be romantic. They're wanting to be there for you. They're wanting to provide for you emotionally as well. Basically, anything they're struggling with, it's not because they don't want to be those things for you. These cards are definitely saying they want to be the best version of themselves. They know that you deserve the best. Some of them may be beating themselves up, feeling that they're not good enough, but they're definitely wanting this movement. But they're wanting balanced movement now. In the past, they were like moving towards you, but they were trying to kind of rush things before they were truly ready. But now they're wanting balanced movement. So there can be like a proper foundation, true strength within your connection. So I really hope this has resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me. I plan on having another reading on here for my email subscribers next week as well. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 3, which is this red stone. How does this person feel about you? You have the Hierophant, Temperance, the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So clarifying the Hierophant, we have the 7 of Swords. Clarifying Temperance, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying the 6 of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles. Clarifying the 3 of Pentacles, we have the Emperor. And clarifying the Ace of Swords, we have the Devil in reverse. So for some, they may be married to someone already, or they were in the past, because I'm seeing the Hierophant, which is often the marriage card, and I'm seeing the Devil in reverse, which is feeling bound to someone in terms of a relationship, the need to release themselves from that. So the the Hierophant and the 7 of Swords. So there's something they were trying to get away with, and it's to do with some kind of commitment. Some of them, they were literally just trying to avoid commitment with you because they have commitment fears. For others, they were already in a commitment, they're already in a marriage, and they were trying to sneak away from that marriage, but there definitely needs to be honesty with their spouse about how they're truly feeling. So yeah, whatever they need to release themselves has been in conflict in terms of you two coming together. They may have left you feeling confused. They may have pushed you away if they're the ones that are afraid of commitment. And even if they're married to someone else, they may have this fear of commitment with you, a fear of true emotional intimacy, and maybe that's why they're not fully open and honest with their spouse, but then at the same time they're not fully available to commit to you. So it's kind of like if they got one foot in one door and one foot in the other, it's like a subconscious way of them avoiding true intimacy, and that's the energy of them trying to run away. Temperance and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So some of them, they know there's been this imbalance of give and take, but what they're wanting now is for it to be an equal balance connection. So whatever they were running away from, they're realizing that that's created issues and problems within your connection, and they're wanting to do the right thing, is what I'm feeling. When times get tough, they're wanting to feel stable and balanced within themselves, so they aren't running away anymore. This could be that they were in denial within themselves about some kind of commitment which is no longer serving them. Or some of them have been promising you commitment, but deep down they were like running away from that at the same time. But I really do feel that they're wanting this commitment overall. Just take a sip of my drink. They're seeing how generous you were. They may, if they are with someone else, they may see how generous their spouse or their partner is. And there's feelings of guilt here. And they're wanting to make things right with you, because this is a Six of Cups. This is the boy offering the cup full of flowers to the girl. This was a six, saying imbalance of give and take in the past. So now they want to be the one that's giving back to you. They're wanting balance, equality. They're wanting this reconciliation with you. This is soulmates coming back together. They're reminiscing about your relationship. If there's some kind of separation between you right now, they're wanting to come back together. They're wanting to offer you what they felt or what they didn't offer you in the past. They may feel as though they can't offer you everything you deserve right now, but they're afraid of losing you. They realise they weren't giving you much at all, if anything, in the past, but now they want to give you small offerings because that's all they can do at this time. Especially if they're not like fully free from whatever they need to release themselves from. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It could be anything that's holding them back. Any kind of karmic situation where they need to learn lessons and create healthy boundaries. Sorry, I just had to stop to have a coughing fit. So there's the Three of Pentacles with the Emperor. So now they're wanting to work with you. They're wanting to, and I mean like work as a team, not necessarily in terms of career, but they're wanting to cooperate with you. They're wanting to be back in your good books. They're wanting you to look up to them again. They're wanting you to recognize how competent they are, how hardworking they are. They're wanting the confidence of this emperor. You know, the emperor is in charge of the people, is in charge of the state. But they want to do this in a positive way now. They may have had control issues in the past where they were trying to have their walls up and push you away, keep you at a distance and call in the shots in that way. But now they've matured a lot more. And they're wanting to be a good provider. They're wanting to protect you, look after your connection, cooperate with you, show you how strong, competent, and mature, sensible they are. And they are cutting the ties with this devil energy. It's more positive in the reverse position. It's saying whatever has made them feel bound and stuck from like a place of fear, they're cutting the ties with that. Ace of Swords is victory. It is communicating their truth. So if they were afraid of communicating their truth in the past, they're going to communicate now. And it is because they are feeling much more confident within themselves. They have built up their self-esteem to know their worth a lot more. So they know they're worthy of your connection. They know they're worthy of this love and receiving love. And so this is also saying they've raised their vibration. They're no longer in the fear vibration. They're rising up into self-love. So they're able to receive that love and give that love equally. So I really hope this has resonated and been helpful. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm going to be releasing another reading exclusively to you, the email subscribers, next week as well. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.